Hey guys, BK back here again with another video, and for this one I'm going to do another movie collection update video. I know I mentioned that I was a little bit sick, but I'm getting better now, and I got some movies I just wanted to show too. Like I figured it was just time for an update video. So yeah, there's just some like DVDs and Blu-Rays and some VHS tapes too, which I probably got over past maybe 3 weeks or so. Yeah. First one I got, haven't watched the Blu-ray yet, but I did watch it on Netflix when they first put it on there. It's Finding Dory. I really like this one actually. I don't really remember a whole lot from it. I just remember really liking it. I think this one, and like it focuses more on Dory, like trying to like find out about herself and like how it, and like with her like short-term memory and that. It's really good movie. There's actually a sale at Sunrise. It was like Pixar movies for $20 each. It was for like when Toy Story 4 like came out, and like that was one of them. And I picked up the first two Incredibles movies. I love both of these movies. So like I grew up with the Incredibles. This movie was my childhood, and the second one, this is a great sequel as well. Not quite as good as the first one. It's close though. Just that the only issue I really had with this movie was the villain. Like just a little too. I found the villain a little too predictable, and I think The Incredibles is my second favorite Pixar movie. And next one, I haven't watched this one yet either. Well, I never finished this one actually. It's like Kick-Ass 2. I've only seen about half of it, so I thought it was not bad from what I saw. It wasn't as good as the first Kick-Ass, which I love. I love the first Kick-Ass movie. Like this is the one where Jim Carrey comes in. And I thought he was fine in this. I see him in like just playing like comedy, like Dumb and Dumber, but it's not a bad movie. Even though I haven't finished it yet, I've only seen like half of it. And next one I got is Batman Begins, the movie that revived the Batman franchise after Joel Schumacher's 2 movies. The franchise was dead for a while, and then Christopher Nolan came along with this one. And Batman Begins. I love Batman Begins. It's definitely one of my favorite one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. Christian Bale, just phenomenal as Batman, and the whole cast is just amazing. Like Michael Caine, Liam Neeson, Katie Holmes, Gary Oldman. Just great movie. I love it. And when I first saw it, I wasn't the biggest fan of it, and then throughout the years, I rewatched it like a few years later, and I just grew to love it instantly. Yeah, some stuff in here I still haven't watched yet. I just wanted to do this collection video. And I got the Lion King sequels. I got Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, and Lion King 1.5. This one I haven't seen yet, but I've seen this one. It was pretty good, I thought. There was some stuff in the movie I just didn't really give a shit about, but I thought it was enjoyable. And this one, I don't know a whole lot about this one. I think it focuses on Pumbaa and Timon, however you say his name, and like it takes place like a little bit after the first movie. It's called 1.5, so it kind of does leave off where, or at least take place like where the first movie left off. And then I got Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I love this movie. I saw it in the theaters about a month after it came out. This movie is just great. Bringing in all those those different Spider-Man characters in there, like Miles Morales, and then you got Peter Parker, and then Gwen Stacy, and then there's shows on the back here, like all the other ones. I know everyone says this is the best, the best Spider-Man movie. I think this is my second favorite Spider-Man movie. I still like Spider-Man 2 a little bit more. But if people are gonna question me on why I like Spider-Man 2 over this, I'll probably answer that question in another video or something. This movie, I never really expected an animated Spider-Man movie to come to the big screen, but you got Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the guys who brought us Lego Movie and Jump Street, to they made this movie, and they did a fucking awesome job with it. And I think there's sequels coming out to it. I think they're probably in development right now. Which I like to see sequels to it. I still haven't seen Far From Home yet, and I want to see it. And speaking of Spider-Man, we got the Spectacular Spider-Man. We got Volume 3 and Volume 4. This show is my childhood. I loved this show when I was a kid, and I still do to this day. I think out of all the animated Spider-Man TV shows, this is my favorite one. I did watch a little bit of the 90s animated show growing up as a kid. And then the 60s show, the really cheesy one. I used to watch that one quite a bit too when it came on TV. I mean, it probably still does, but I don't have the channel that they play it on anymore, so. And I think I mentioned this in one video too, like where I had volume 1 and 2. I think I remember saying like this one had the best theme song, like Spider-Man theme song, like in TV shows, like out of all of them, this is my favorite one. And the VHS tapes. First one I picked up. Here's Johnny. The Shining. I love The Shining. It's my favorite horror movie of all time. My favorite Stanley Kubrick movie of all time, and I think this is Jack Nicholson's best role. Like this is definitely his best performance, and Shelley Duvall's best performance. So like, this movie is just flawless. I fucking love this movie so much. And then I picked up Forrest Gump. My name is Forrest Gump. I can't do a good Forrest Gump impression. But yeah, Forrest Gump. I love Forrest Gump. I think it's definitely a great movie. Robert Zemeckis' second best movie, I would say. I mean, Back to the Future, in my opinion, is his best one. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen Forrest Gump yet, you have to watch. I'm sure almost everyone has seen this movie. I don't think my mom has. And the last one I picked up is X-Men, the first one. Great movie. I love it. I think the second one is a little bit better than this one, which probably my second. I think the second X-Men movie is my second favorite. I think Logan is my favorite out of all of them. And this was like one of the first like major Marvel movies. I mean, before that, I mean, Blade came out first, but that wasn't like a huge hit or anything. It wasn't until this movie came out, and then Spider-Man came along. Yeah, X-Men. I mean, yeah, X-Men. I grew up watching the X-Men movies. I love them. So that takes care of everything for this collection update video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.